I have to decide if I want to do more. But know that if I'm doing more, it's just a cash grab. Because I got 10 days to make these videos. But hey, I'm going to be transparent about it. Hey, it's a lot of money. It's like, a couple $1,000 a video. And for 30 seconds, read, whatever.
Hi friends, welcome back. So that was a test with the Cybertruck trunk compared to other vehicles, and as you can see, it's not safe. It's made of steel, so I'm sure there's going to be injuries sometime in the future regarding said things, either the trunk or the doors. And I was reading through some of the comments on that video, and some people were saying, well, that's not an important experiment because no one's going to put their hand in a closing trunk, but I disagree. Sometimes people put their hands in places they're not supposed to be. It just happens. It's accidents. Also, too, if you've been around kids, these things happen as well, be it trunks or car doors. It just happens. Moreover, this is an unfortunate thing is that some companies care more about the bottom line than they do about safety. And why do I mention it in that way? Is because, yes, if the Tesla engineers cared about your safety, or if Elon cared about your safety, they would put some sort of sensor there. But sensors cost money, right? And that eats into their bottom line. Moreover, talking about this in a similar theme is some people on YouTube or otherwise on Wall Street care more about their bottom line than they do about your bottom line and helping you. And essentially the Tesla pumpers are at it again. So I want you to listen to a couple clips and get a sense of what we're talking about here.
This is why I've never been more bullish about Tesla than right now. I'm about to play you a little clip, and this little few-second clip will show you why now is the best time for actual long-term bulls of Tesla to load up and increase their position without paying the extra premium. Check it out.
And look, we've been here before. In other words, there's no doubt, and we call it out. I mean, this is a code red situation for Tesla. I mean, they are going through some dark days in China.
So that's fake name Tom Nash. He's at it again. If you don't know who that is, he's a popular YouTuber. He uses a fake name. That's not his real name, even though it sounds like a real name, Tom Nash. It's not his real name. And he's lied about his experience and his education in the past. He's a liar and a faker and a pumper. And he was also involved with FTX. I don't like Tom, as you can imagine. But this is sort of how the game is played. Tom is the same as the people who design a Tesla. They don't care about you. They can care about their own bottom line. And basically what's going on right now is he's telling everyone, hey guys, Tesla's going to go to the moon. It's so awesome. Take a look at this. Tesla is awesome because Wall Street tells you it's awesome.
Okay, so Wedbush analyst Dan Ives, one of the best in the business, just came on CNBC for a few minutes to talk about Tesla's future, the current price target he has, and his long-term projections about the market cap of this company. Now, Dan Ives is a straight shooter. He's not the sort of guy to hold on to his narrative. He's not the sort of guy to play ego games. The most important price targets in the market right now, most sell-side analysts are idiots. But Dan Ives is not an idiot. He has 300. Morgan Stanley with 320 are not idiots. That's a valid price target. And you don't see Cathie Wood selling any Tesla stock right now. Again, the bulls, the ones who understand the business, give it a 300 plus price target. In fact, Cathie Wood has a crazy price target, way even higher than mine. My long-term one is 1,400 for the stock, which is 7x from here. But that's a topic for a different video.
I have to decide if I want to do more. But know that if I'm doing more, it's just a cash grab. Because I got 10 days to make these videos. But hey, I'm going to be transparent about it. Hey, it's a lot of money. It's like, a couple $1,000 a video. And for 30 seconds, read, whatever.
So according to Tom, the only legitimate price targets are ones that are above 300. And so Tom's like, well, I mean, if Wall Street, be it Morgan Stanley or Dan Ives over at Wedbush is telling you it's above 300, then therefore I got to go even bigger because people will like me even more. And you're probably wondering, like, why do we have to talk about this stuff all the time? Because unfortunately, there's a sucker born every minute. This is just how the game is played. There's always new people coming into the market. And if you go to YouTube, the way the algorithm works, they push you to these kind of hype things because people all want to hear that they're going to get money and people all want to hear that they're going to win the lottery. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there that will take advantage of said new people to the market. People like a Tom, people like a Dan Ives, and moreover, people like a Kathy Wood. Have a listen to this.
To get a fully scaled autonomous platform, I mean, we expected it initially in 22. Now we're saying late this year, next year, and we do see Tesla starting to gear up from the way from its job postings. But you know, is it again? No, yes, sort of like
No.
his
I like
landing
that.
robots.
Slowly, slowly, and all at once. That's a great title for a book.
Yeah.
So basically, before they were pumping up, you know, Tesla FSD saying, hey, it's going to be here in 2022. Well, that came and passed. FSD is not here. Now they're saying it's going to be by the end of this year, maybe next year. Now that doesn't happen. It'll be 2026, 2027. And like, how long can this party keep going? How long can they keep basically you making up crap? Essentially, as long as they can find new people to fool, they can keep playing this game. This is sort of why I make these videos, to warn you about these kind of things. Have a listen to some more.
You know, the number I heard from Brett and I think from Vinod Khosla was as many as 10 billion by 2040, like as many humanoid robots as humans.
Yes,
which
makes
is
sense.
which is amazing, right? I think about how many cars there are in the world, and I had to Google that the other day, and it's under 1 billion cars, which
Right.
surprised me.
Yeah.
So more robots, which is why Tesla is saying, you know, this is a much bigger opportunity for us.
You know, with Elon Musk and Optimus, and you know the possibilities here. How essential? We're trying to figure out what is coming first: the human advances in AI or advances in robot technology, or they're happening at the same time. Is this another convergence? We're seeing the physical and the digital world come together in profound ways, and is that what's happening effectively?
And now we're moving on to robots, because it seems that, if you don't believe our FSD lies, well, how about our robot lies? Tesla's going to be building billions of robots. It's going to be, the biggest company in the whole dang world, bigger than everything put together, bigger than the whole market, bigger than the United States. It's like, that's the kind of world that we're talking about here. And what's crazy is, like, I'm pretty sure these people know it's all BS. But what's sad is a lot of people out there, watching YouTube, etc., that believe everything that they say, because the general gist of it, guys, and I read comments all the time, and I give a general sense of how the retail investor thinks that are into following these Tesla pumpers, is they think, well, that person's on TV, that person's friends with Elon Musk, and therefore they must know more things than I do, and I'll just follow them. That's what it is, right? People say, well, look at Tom. He says he has this education experience, and he, seems like a nice guy, and therefore I'll listen to him. Oh, look at Dan Ives from Webwish. He wears a pink shirt, and I like pink shirts, and he seems like he's really confident in what he's saying, so therefore I'll listen to him. And that's kind of like how the game is played. It's all a con job, right? The more confident, the more strong, the more higher numbers that someone gives you, people are more willing to believe, which is actually really crazy. And I want you to understand it and pick up on these kind of things. And so, I have to put out these videos and warnings from time to time, because frankly, again, there's always new people out to the market. And I understand from your point of view, if you knew the market, you're like, well, I have two choices. I can listen to Chris. He's no fun. He's telling me my Tesla's not going to go to the moon. And I could listen to some other guy who tell me that it is going to go to the moon. And I mean, I'd rather listen to the guy who's telling me that something's going to go to the moon, right? It's like, well, okay. But that's how people think. And unfortunately, a lot of people get hurt, and a lot of retail investors get hurt following the pumpers. As you guys know, as of now, Tesla stock is down 56% from the top, and it doesn't look like to rebound anytime soon. But the pumpers, they need to keep pumping this thing up, because who knows, they need to be selling at whatever price they got in to try to get out and then pump you something else. So please be careful out there, guys. And I play these various clips for you because I want you to understand the way these people talk behind the scenes. When the camera's turned off, they know exactly what they're doing. They know they're scamming you. And in fact, they're going to keep doing it as long as there's people out there foolish enough to believe in them. So be careful out there, and I'll catch you next video.
Sponsorship?
Oh man, someone asked me this
What's
before.
your price?
I feel like everyone has a price.
100 million a year?
I don't know, because it has to be a point where it's so high that I would be irresponsible for saying no to it.
And if you completed the sponsorship, let's say a year later, and your audience turned on you, would you be comfortable with the money and the pushback?
Part of me
if all
feels
4
like-
million DM'd you on Instagram
Yeah.
and said, we hate you because of this.
I don't know, because I feel like part of my audience understands the financial aspect of it, and I feel like they would be like, yo, Graham, you're an idiot if you say no to this. Like, we get it. I'm hoping that would be the response.
The future, how are you going to be a millionaire with passive income in the future?
I was going to be screwed. In high school, I had such bad grades. I was actually comparing D's and F's with one of my friends to see who got more D's.
Oh my gosh.
Like, no joke. It was terrible. I hated school, hated tests. I was a bad test taker, never did homework. I slacked off. I did the minimum to basically just not get expelled in terms of my grades. I was screwed.
I have to decide if I want to do more, but know that if I'm doing more, it's just a cash grab. Because I got 10 days to make these videos. But hey, I'm going to be transparent about it. Hey, it's a lot of money. It's like, a couple $1,000 a video. And for 30 seconds, read, whatever.